York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg, a two-time Nanny of the Month and 2009's Nanny of the Year, is back to save us from our choices yet again. In order to promote breastfeeding, the mayor has ordered all public city hospitals to lock up the free samples of baby formula. New mothers who are unable to breastfeed or simply choose not to can still request the formula, but only after enduring a lecture from a hospital employee on the benefits of the boob over the bottle. This helpful guilt trip will be added to the already required viewing of the terrifying shaken baby syndrome video that all new parents must watch before their baby can be discharged from a city hospital. Still, the new law has its supporters like Susan Berger, a certified lactation consultant with a PhD in nutritional sciences from Cornell.
I think that there's been a lot of misrepresentation. Really what the law is all about is giving the mothers who choose to breastfeed better choices.
It's so paternalistic to have the mayor say, the formula has to be locked up, you have to get a lecture, breastfeeding is superior. We know that, but why does the mayor of New York City have to dictate that to new mothers?
Well, I don't know that he's necessarily dictating that to new mothers. I think this is something that within the hospital system, they're trying to put into place a better method for making sure that hospital employees are not violating the rights of the breastfed mothers by giving it out to women who don't really need it or want it, or giving them bad advice. So the real intent of that law is to protect breastfeeding mothers to be able to have their freedom of choice to breastfeed, not to prevent someone who decides that they want a formula feed from being able to have access to that formula.
You know, women should be encouraged to not use drugs and to not have C-sections. That doesn't happen. And just because I think it should be so doesn't mean it should be a law.
Right, but you're assuming that because women are being given information, that the information is going to be bad, and you're assuming that because they're being given this information that they're going to have the choice taken away. And that's not necessarily the case. So women...
The choice is diminished, though, as opposed to being more of an open choice, just asking for something and getting it. But now there are conditions for accessing that choice.
Right, but it's pretty minimal conditions for accessing that
But
choice.
it starts as minimal, and then it only gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It starts as a soda ban, and then, all of a sudden, you can't buy cheese in the grocery store.
Well, that hasn't happened yet.
And by the way, Mayor Bloomberg should ban breast milk because it is so high in sugar and fat.
Well, we all know that breast milk is supposed to be high in sugar for brain growth.
So is Mountain Dew.
Yes, but it's not the same type of sugar, right? Lactose is what is needed by the human brains to be able to grow properly.
All right, Susan Berger, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
For Reason TV, I'm Kennedy.